Upper Darby, Jake Johnson.
Here we are at 160 pounds. We have Ricky McCutchen from Owen J. Roberts, a junior with a record of 21-8. A finalist a week ago in the PAC tournament. And Michael Blakemore, a senior, 28-4 from Methacton.
Ricky McCutchen. His opponent, a senior from
So a matchup, Joe, of Pac-10 versus Pac, or Pac versus Pac, but not a rematch of the finals last week.
Correct. This weight class is void of the champ from the Pac from last week, that being Joey Milano from Springford, suffered an injury this week in practice, unfortunately. Really hate to see that. Really wish him well with surgery and recovery if needed. Just a nice kid, tough wrestler. And we have injury time here on Blakemore. Not sure what happened. I saw McCutchen shucked him a little bit, and he didn't get up. Even the official just gave kind of like hands up, like I don't know what happened. Not even sure what's hurting.
And you hate to see this, Joe. Every year the brackets are posted for districts and regionals, and you hate to see all the updates on the forum of this person's out, that person's out. Well, it gives people an opportunity to wrestle. It's a shame for those guys that have worked hard and made it here.
Yeah, definitely. Looks like the right knee of Blakemore they're tending to. But not sure. Looks like he's up and ready to go. Blakemore seems to be up and ready to go. McCutchen got here by way of tech fall over Sam Rose and a 2-1 win in a tough match with Evan Mortimer, again avenging a loss from earlier in the season. Both some heavy hand fighting here going on. Blakemore got here by a fall over Severin Johnson and a 3-1 win over John Crawford from Strathaven, the champ from the Central League. Shrug attempt. McCutchen does a good job of countering. Great job and no change. Great flurry. Great pressure by both guys going at it.
Really nice how both guys, neither one of them gave any position there.
Yeah, shrug, slide by attempt by Blakemore. It was really nice. Really caught McCutchen. McCutchen did a great job of stepping over. Great scramble. No change in position. Zero your score here with 1 minute left in the first period. .35 seconds to go. 0-0 score. Blakemore got double unders, trying to throw him by, and they go out of bounds. No change. A lot of upper body, a lot of ties going up. Guys trying to jack the other one up, trying to get by, get the other down or to the feet, legs, and just not a whole lot of success.
Well, it seemed to be the trend today, Joe, in a lot of the upper weights. Big moves, big throws.
5 seconds to go here in the period. McCutchen wins the toss, and they elect, Burla and Petra elect to put him down. Caution on Blakemore's start here, the period. Got a little overzealous on the start there, trying to get that head start. McCutchen a quarter turn, gets to his feet. He's going to get the one here, it looks like. Blakemore still has an underhook. Now they both got over-unders. Nothing. Ooh. And McCutchen stepped in and threw it. Never got out. No change. Blakemore looks hurt. He's grimacing in pain. You got to give credit to Guy Senior trying to do all he can. He's obviously hurt a little bit. Saw today with Mike Gradwell from Springford. Super impressed with the heart he showed. It didn't work out for him. Understanding he had a little bit of a hip injury and unable to be his best. And to get this far in the postseason on basically almost one leg, just something that makes you really think about how much these kids care and all that they put into it, and giving everything they have, even though they're not nearly close to 100%. So again, guys that are wrestling injured, trying to make the most of their senior year, give them all the credit in the world. There's a Granby attempt by McCutchen, and Blakemore does a good job of staying on top. Minute 18 left here in the period. No change position, still 0-0. The best chance McCutchen had was when he got to his feet earlier in the period. Blakemore doing a good job of getting forward pressure and keeping hips on hips, but it's a pretty parallel ride right now.
And to follow up your point from earlier, Joe, a lot of the fans really appreciated these guys coming out there and battling. You can see a lot of them when they were, after the season finished for Gradwell, a lot of people came up to him and said how impressed they were with what he was injuring through. He also got a pretty nasty cut on his chin during his first match.
And Blakemore doing a good job keeping him down. .35 seconds to go. Blakemore doing a great job here in this ride. And there's the stall call with 29 seconds to go. Can't say I disagree. He, as much as positions had changed, Blakemore never came out from where he was, which was parallel. Touching up hands and feet. Knee slides up. Now he's back up to his feet. Blakemore trying to break him down, and there is the escape to take a 1-0 lead with 20 seconds to go in the period. .4 seconds to go, and betting man, I think Blakemore's going down here to start the third. But with the knee, if the knee's banged up, well, no, he takes the bottom, doesn't even look over to his corner. Just saw Coach Clark from Methacton point to his heart when he made eye contact with Blakemore, telling him it's all about heart right now. Knowing he's injured, telling him to get after it here these last 2 minutes. Blakemore back to his feet. McCutchen trying to break him down, does not get it, and there's your escape. 1-1 is your score with 1:44 left.
Reminder to all 145-pound and 152-pound top 5 place winners to make your way to the award stand along with coaches.
Minute 25 left here in the match. 1-1 still your score. Another shrug attempt by Blakemore. Gets him this time. Again, McCutchen doing a little bit too much pushing. Nice job by Blakemore using that against him. McCutchen got to get to his feet. A little quarter turn here. He's up both feet. Hands off the mat now. There's locking hands by Blakemore. And locked again, actually, too, as they went back to the mat. So there's one. Locking hands. 3-2 is going to be the score here with a minute left. Refs confer, and it is confirmed 100%. Second one. A second locking hands. He actually got two. It's tied 3-3 right now. What a change of events here in favor of Ricky McCutchen.
I've got to say, Joe, you don't see that very often.
And the only time you would see it is when there are two officials.
Yes.
Not the only time, but both officials all over it. Great job conferring. Kim Smith going over and making sure that he is letting the lead official of this match know. Great. McCutchen's got to be aware of the fact that he pushed too much and was hit with that slide by twice. He can't get too aggressive in the tie. Doesn't necessarily have to be all that much because he is winning now. He's doing some good snap downs. There's a shot attempt. And Blakemore is countering.
Great hip pressure by Blakemore here.
Yeah, doing a phenomenal job. He's got ends of the legs and trying to spin behind. Now McCutchen's back up, and he's got the, kind of a hand across the back. Nice job of dropping his. There's the takedown. Makes it 6-4. I don't know. He kind of blew the whistle. It was a premature whistle. I think they're talking about it now. He blew the whistle prematurely, and the action hadn't ended. We'd seen this before in the Springford O&J District Duels match, and it confirmed it after talking. You had two officials talking there, and I guess they made the right call. I'm not gonna speculate otherwise. I already get accused of being an O&J homer enough. There's a mat return by McCutchen. A Granby attempt by Blakemore. 15 seconds to go. Blakemore's going to give everything he has to get out here. McCutchen doing a great job of getting pressure on those hips, and you see he's pressing those hips to the mat.
Staying high on that claw.
And there it is. 6-3 is your final. McCutchen, your winner. He's your champ after being a runner-up last week in the pack. He's your champ at 160 pounds here at the District 1 Central Tournament. That may have locked the title up for the O&J Roberts Wildcats. We'll have to see. There's still some matches to be wrestled.